Oh, God, I love how real they keep it. Please welcome Sherri Shepherd and Kym Whitley, a.k.a. Two Funny Mamas.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. How you doing?
Oh, my God, I love you so much. This is so exciting.
I love you, too.
You guys really tackle so many different types of tones and genres and subjects, and I love the way that you mix it all into this one pot and make it all work together.
Oh,
we've known each other for so long, and I was there when Kym adopted Joshua, and she was there when I had Jeffrey. So we would always commiserate together, and we don't hold back anything. Like, Drew, during this pandemic, we are both depressed with having these kids 24/7 around us. I know we're supposed to be bonding. I think we're supposed to be bonding, Kym. But I'm like, I need you to go homeschool with somebody else.
Yeah, right. And I was excited about this podcast, Two Funny Mamas, because we're two funny mamas. And we're on tour together doing our stand-up. And we just feel like we have something to offer the world, especially during this pandemic, that we can give advice and have fun. If we can, entertain you and give you advice, it gives us joy.
Well, and like 1 minute you'll be talking about like mental health, and the next minute, you'll be saying something which I think in comedy, how do you transition, out of mental health, and your transition is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. We never think about it because it's so natural for us that we share. We cry together, we laugh together, we fight. So I think it's just being during these hard times that we're vulnerable. And just like you, Drew, and Sherri can attest to this, that once you show your truth, and we're comedians, they expect that. If I'm gonna let Sherri say something, she has new hair on.
I think in life you have to be transparent. We because we're comics, we look at the world, and you know this because you dated a comic. You look at the world in a kind of skewed. We don't look at it in like circular or rectangle. Everything is a weird shape. The way we look at life, like for instance. It turned out my son was missing like every assignment in his class. He was not turning in anything, and trying to tutor a teenager who, number one, doesn't like you, number two, doesn't like you, and number three, don't like you. So trying to tutor him, I literally went outside and I sat on the stairs and I cried, and I called Kym and I'm crying. And she was so funny. She's like, wait a minute, listen. Cause she gets in the camera. She goes, listen, just put everything down, get a glass of wine. Are you drinking wine right now? Okay, get another glass of wine.
Yep.
And then she went through to let me know that I wasn't the only one going through what I was going through, because I thought I was a failure as a mother. I didn't understand geometry and algebra and history, and she made me laugh. And that's the kind of thing, it's like during this time, you got to have connection, because otherwise you think you're the only one that's going through what you're going through. And then you realize other mothers are going through the same thing.